Welcome once more to Mathematics Pro. So today we are going to solve the GCE 2021 grade 12 November session. So the first part involves simplification. So let's get started. So we have this question, we are asked to simplify. So looking at this question, right, we can automatically identify that the denominator 124 is the same as 12 square. So we can apply difference of 2 square in this question. So we are going to have a minus 12 over a square minus 12 square. So the denominator is difference of 2 square. So the formula of difference of 2 square, if you have a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So we are going to use it here. So we are going to have a minus 12 for the denominator. So we are going to have a, this is just the same as a, and this is b. So a plus 12 and a minus 12. So if we simplify this, we can simplify. If we simplify, we can see this and this will cancel out. We'll be left with just 1 here. So our answer for this question will be equals to 1 a plus 12. Okay, so the reason why this one cancel is because furthermore a minus 12 we can say times 1, and the number times 1 remains the same, times 1, and here a plus 12, a minus 12. So this and this will cancel out, we'll be left with the 1. Okay, so let's move to the second question. Let's move to B part. The B involve probability. So a box contains 3 blacks and 2 white marble. So we can see it here. We have 3 blacks marble and we have 2 white marbles of the same size. A marble is taken out at random from the box. So if we take out 1 marble and not being replaced, so if we take out 1 marble, so we'll be left with only 4, it will not be replaced. And a second marble is drawn. Calculate the probability that both marbles are white. So looking at the question, if we want to go in for our first draw, what is the probability that we are going to get a white? So both balls are white. So if we go for our first draw, we can see that the probability of getting a white, we have 1, 2 white. So it's going to be 2 over 5. So if 1 white is taken away, because for our first draw we took out 1 white, if 1 white is taken away, so and we want to take another draw, so the probability of getting a white here will be equals to 1 over 4. So the probability that both balls are white, both marbles are white, we just simply multiply the two probability. So we can call this 1. So we just have probability, the first draw, times the second draw. So we just multiply them. So if we multiply, we are going to have 2 over 5 times 1 over 4. If we multiply this, we are going to get 2 over 20. So which is also the same as if we simplify 1 over 10. To simplify 2 over 20 give us 1 over 10. So here our answer is the same as 1 over 10. So let's move to the next question. So the next question, if both marbles are of different colors. So let's see when we have both marbles are of different colors. So for both marbles to be of different color, we have to choose. So we can have the probability of white times the probability of black, because both are of the same color. Then we can have another draw. The second draw can be probability of black times the probability of white. So looking at our first, let's take our first, right? We are going to have the probability of having a white. So we are going to have probability of having a white remains the same, 2 over 5. We have 2 over 5 times. Now if one white is taken out, we'll be left with 4 marbles. So the probability of having a black here is going to be equals to 3 over 4 plus, if we still have, then we need to start the draw all over again because we are finished with white and black. Now it's black and white. So let's say we have another white here. Okay, so the probability of having a black initially here will be equals to, the probability of having a black will be equals to 3 over 5. If one black is taken out, we'll be left with probability of having a white here will be equals to 2 over 4. So then we can multiply and simplify. If we multiply 2 times 3 will give us 6. Going to have 6 over 20 plus, if we multiply these 2, we are still going to get 6 over 20. So they have the same denominator. We can only add the numerator. So I have 20 over 12, which is also the same as, if we simplify these, we are going to have, which number can divide? We have 4 can divide, so we have 4 times 3, and here is the same as 4 times 5 is 20. So if we simplify this, we'll be left only with 3 over 5. So this is our answer. But another way of doing this also, if you want to do it fast, you don't have time, you can just do the probability of one of it and you multiply it times 2. So for example, this one gave us 6 over 20, because looking at 8 here, you're going to see that you have 6 over 20. Here's also 6 over 20. So you can just multiply it times 2. You can just choose one of it, then you multiply times 2. So if we simplify this will give us 6 over 10, which number can divide 2? We're going to have 3 over 5. So let's move to the next question. So let us continue with question 2. For question 2 is integration. So the first thing you need to know is the formula for integration. So the formula of integration, if we have x n, to integrate this is going to be x n plus 1. N is simply the power, n plus 1. So this is a formula you need to use. For example, if I have like x squared, n represent 1. So I'm just going to have x 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So this is x cubed divided by 3. So you follow the formula in order to integrate. Then after integrating, we have to plug in the values for the boundary. So let's get started. So to integrate this in respect of x, if we rewrite this, you should know that x to the power 0 is 1. So we can write this as x to the power 0 minus 4x. When we are just having 4x's, mean the power is 1. plus 3x to the power 2. So if we integrate this, dx, all of it, so we are going to have x 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1 minus 4 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus 3x squared plus 1 2 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1, so here will just remain x because we divided it plus over 1 as well. So this will be the same as minus 4 x to the power 2 divided by 2 plus 3x cubed divided by 3. So we can further simplify this to be x minus, if we simplify 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this will give us 2x squared. The same thing here, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we'll be left with plus x cubed. So we need to plug in the boundaries. 1 minus 1. So to plug in the boundary, we take this 1 and plug in here, minus, plug in minus 1 in the value of x. So to do that, we are going to have, if we plug in 1 first, we are going to have 1 minus 2 times 1 square plus 1 to the power 3 or cube. Then minus, next we need to plug in minus 1. So this will be minus 1, 2 minus 1 square plus minus 1 cube. So if we simplify this, we are going to get here, we are going to get 1 square is 1 minus 2 plus 1 minus, this is minus 1 means minus 1 minus 1 square is 1, so this will be 1 times 2, this will give us 2, and minus 1 cube is minus 1 minus 1. So next, this will be 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, so all of this will give us 0, minus, put this in a bracket, this is minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, this is minus 4. Lastly, a minus times a minus is a plus, so our answer is 4. So the answer for this question is 4. Please, thanks for watching. Make sure you share it with your friends and subscribe. See you in the next video.